1985. The time's gone quick, really, and you wouldn't think that at that time. It's just happened so fast. 30 years, just like that. Boys,
guys, are you ready?
More fun.
Christmas, we're going half an hour longer. Is that okay with you? Oh my God. And with good reason too, because, alright, we've got the manor inside the place, but let's take it right back to the rave days, right up to now. These guys, when you're talking about legacy, holy shit, these guys are the ones. Would you please make some noise for the old fucking mighty Ratpack?
Yeah!
Just another day for me.
Just another day, just another day.
How are we?
Well, I can't complain because I'm still alive.
After all the raving years and the trips and the what's was it really the deal? Was that, did you have to survive like they did in the 70s?
Well, I don't know. It was just one amazing experience from the beginning and still today. You know, I got into bed about 7:30 this morning, still out raving from Fabio and Groove Rider, back Return to Rage. Yesterday at Heaven, and I'm still up all night, and I just didn't get no sleep. Worst thing ever.
That's the shit.
What made it worse? We had a week out in Tenerife where we was having it large as well.
Yeah. Oh, so you guys are 24 hours still on it?
Yeah.
Non-stop.
That's how I want to be. And you know, without sounding in any way condescending, because I'm fastly approaching. Believe me. But I just love the idea of like just embodying everything that your culture has given you and just keep going. I love that shit so much.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
When did it all begin for you? Because there's going to be a lot of people out here that, well, actually that's not true. Everyone knows fucking Ratpack, but please explain the stories. Please go deep, please.
Well, where do you want us to start? Because
let's start 1992 for starters.
92. Well, that's a little bit later down the line for us.
Let's start 1989.
Well, should we start in 1987 where we come?
Yeah. 1987. What are you saying? Let's go.
That's sort of the first, our first record release for Big Giant Records. That was Morgan Khan.
No, he's got it all wrong. He's great at this.
Actually,
he's so good at this.
Yeah, I'm so good at getting
Gets all the words right, but in the wrong order.
It was actually Radical Records. In fact, you better explain because, like, I still smoke a lot of weed.
Well, that was see what it was actually in '87. We was kicking down warehouse doors, getting squatting buildings, doing original squat parties, having acid house parties back then. And from that, you know, we started building up our own following, our own little underground crowd, basically. A bunch of friends, as I like to call them. We had our own friends there, and it just rolled on. And we always wanted to do production. I play keyboards and stuff. Always wanted to get into doing things like that. I had a little Porter studio, 4-track Porter studio.
Tascam.
Yeah, Tascam.
Little Tascam, for those you know.
And, you know, come that 1989, when it was kind of like, which we now call the Summer of Love, we made our first track, and as he was saying, but it's kind of like, sometimes when Everson speaks, I love him for it, right? He's like Les Dawson when he plays the piano, right?
Yeah, I dropped to clangers.
Les Dawson, he says, listen, I am playing all the right notes, but not necessarily in the right order. He says all the right words, but just not in the right order. So it was 1989 we got into making music.
Yeah, and our first song, believe it or not, it was a bank holiday, and the studio used to be at my house at the time. We went across the garage to get some munchies, and the garage was sold out of everything. There was nothing left on the shelf apart from Jaffa cakes.
Yeah. And that's
so
it.
we bought out all the Jaffa cakes, went back to the studio for a munch, and for a laugh started singing about Jaffa cakes. And that's what got us our first actual record contract.
Well, this is what became anthemic. I mean, we're talking like pre-criminal justice bill. We're talking about legal rage in the heights of the Highlands to the inner cities. I remember, like, as a kid, and very sepia it is too, some of the anthems that you guys used to pull out the bag at such ferocious speeds, BPM speeds that were just like, it was so unique and so British and so dance, you know what I mean? But a whole different thing. It came with those anthems.
Well, the BPM just progressed. I mean, when we was listening to music, I mean, 118 BPM was really, really fast. That was like playing happy hardcore. Like, that's some of that gabba stuff like to us back then in the 80s, weren't it? And then so when we got into playing some 122s, 125s, and then the hardcore, the break beat came into it, and it was hitting the 130s and starting 135s, and then hitting the 140s. And then next minute, you know, Jungle's being born.
Which then throws that halftime kind of thing going, and then you've got like you say, it's a whole different percussion and tempo that's rolling on the same 10 BPM.
Exactly, yeah, everyone doing half BPMs, you know, half stepping it.
So a little bird tells me, Mark. That,
no, they didn't.
Yes, I did. I just saw on BT, so stop making up stories. Somebody told us that you were beatbox.
Well, that's how I get my name, Lipmaster, you know, from when I was a kid. 14 years old, when the original beatboxing first started, you know, with Fat Boys, Dougie Fresh and all that. There's a role, my boy Sipo, R.I.P., he's used to go to school with me, was in the same class. And there's loads of other beatboxers out there on the London scene. There was Yankee as well, lots of people, and I just try to do what they did really, and just had my little go. This that will happen.
Dance. Have you been out lately? Killer in the rap party. Don't you love the look of the laser legs of being able to dance right through the night free without any objection? Speaking for the people at the killer session. We need a freedom so we can dance all night. With Ratpack, you know we make it right.
There you go.
Do you know what, I've got to say, that was an absolute pleasure because you're a bad boy.
Blessings. Ladies and gentlemen, these are two legends right here. The ultimate, the Ratpack, soul surviving and still doing it in clubs nationwide. Would you make some noise for my dog? My pleasure, honestly. My fucking childhood right here.
Shout out to Maze as well, getting us on here.
Hold tight, lazy, hold tight, lazy. And hold tight, anybody with a birthday, happy birthday, baby girl, Lisa. Happy birthday, anyone else inside the room? Right, so what are we saying? So listen, we've got some very special guests. We've got Frankie Stay, Woke, inside the place. Yeah, we're going to get into some jam sessions right now. Frankie Stay, Woke, inside the place. And Lady Shocker. Yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Okay, guys, come through. Thank you guys, thank you so much. Let's we're going to flip this up. This is the ending now. We're coming towards the end of some shit. Alright, so you guys ready to bust some verses?